And our next topic, it is Eternals 2, reportedly already in development at Marvel. Now, I'm reading this from Screen Rant, John, but John Compare, a great YouTuber,
Gianni,
a great guy,
Giovanni,
yeah, gets a lot of flack from a lot of people.
yeah, Tajos,
yeah, jealous people.
most notably the sort of Geeks and Gamers variant.
Yeah, but
No, I like Jeremy.
Yeah.
I like Geeks and Gamers. I think they kind of do that stand for the whole identity politics thing, Stephen. You know, we are liberal, we're left wing. They are kind of more right wing. But I firmly believe in today's society, you need people from different sides of the political divide to come and have a conversation.
Yeah.
Take parts of what they don't like, what they like, bring it together, be constructive, and then come out with a common vision, if you like, a common fucking thing.
Common sense. That's
common
what you want.
sense.
Yeah.
And today more than ever on social media, it's like a tribal warfare. The left fight the right. It's echo chambers. No one's listening. Nothing's getting done. So I like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, despite the fact he's a right winger and a Trump supporter, and I hate Trump. I'm a Biden man, despite being Scottish. And you just have to look what Biden's doing just now with the vaccines and stuff. He's been vindicated. He's a fucking great guy. Screw you, bitches. But needless to say, echo chamber, tribalistic. But Stephen, I don't know where that came from. I think I was saying there was people, his community, they tend to go after Campea, don't they? It's a little bit aggressive, tribalistic, funnily enough.
Yeah.
And he doesn't deserve it. He's a great YouTuber. That's a lot of our inspiration, Stephen, for shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Came from Campea, the AMC movie talk days. Obviously going into Collider. He's a great guy. I do enjoy him.
Yeah, I like his show, John. It's one of the best shows on YouTube. But John, just in regards to obviously Eternals 2, this anticipation and confidence has reportedly translated to the studio's move to develop a sequel to the film 6 months before it's hit theatres. And John Compare revealed that the studio is hard at work on the follow-up, even though they didn't announce any such thing in the Phase 4 preview. Compare likened it to how the studio has yet to announce Avengers 5, despite the fact that it's all but guaranteed to be developed of the sizzle reel. And Eternals 2, Compare said, it's basically the same reason that Avengers 5 and Eternals 2 weren't announced. They were only announcing those films up to 2023 that have verified release dates. There are over 20 plus projects on the board. We all know there's going to be an Avengers 5 and there's going to be an Eternals 2. John, well, before I even read this article, it's a given that apart from The Incredible Hulk, has there been another MCU film that has not had a sequel?
No. Stephen, look, obviously Spider-Man's the kind of one that shocks at where they've not got control, but that's because Sony are controlling the IP. No, Stephen, look, I expect it as well. I expect it to be an Eternals. I'll win at you by mistake. Try to utilise these wide shots a lot more. We have two very expensive cameras and we don't do enough to utilise said cameras. We kind of condense ourselves into a split screen. Stephen, I expect it to be an Eternals 2. I expect it to be hugely successful for the reasons that we're going to get into in a little aside from the main topic.
Yeah.
Feige's been out gushing about this movie. It's obviously Chloe Zhao that's directing it. She's the current Best Picture, Best Director holder in the Academy Awards. I says when I was speaking about it, I don't know the context of why I was speaking about it, but needless to say, I don't think there's many Academy Award winning directors involved with Marvel projects. Taika's obviously one. I think he won for Jojo. I think it was a screenplay or something. There's not many. So when she's involved in the next big ensemble release for Marvel, it's huge. So he's anticipating potential Best Picture nominations for this movie. So when you're on that calibre of obviously creative brilliance with Chloe Zhao, on that calibre of brilliance when it comes to the movie, it only stands to reason that it's going to be successful in Marvel Disney's eyes. It will come out when the pandemic's on the wane. Hopefully it will be a huge success at the box office. That will then guarantee a sequel. Even before it comes out, Stephen, we're going to get a sequel, as you did say. There's loads of trilogies, standalone sort of movies. Captain America, obviously Iron Man, Spider-Man now, Guardians of the Galaxy. They've all got trilogies, double releases, so I can't see how this movie doesn't get a sequel. And with that cast, I mean, Kumail Nanjiani's just tearing it up in the gym, man. He's unreal.
The MCU, Marvel's a unique studio, John, because if it was any other film in any other franchise, you'd be going, kind of jumped the gun here before the actual original film's been released. But this is a unique situation. As you've just rhymed off tons of the characters that have already Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, they've all had sequels, and these sequels were planned.
Ant-Man.
Before the first Avenger came out, John, you can be guaranteed that the Winter Soldier was already planned and Civil War was already planned. That's
Steve, these guys, Campea says 20 plus projects in the works. These guys are planning the next 10 years worth of movies, projects, how these stories are all interlinking, how these characters are going to appear in the next Ensemble Avengers movie, how they're going to appear in a mini Ensemble Captain Marvel 2 movie. They're planning everything in advance, man. They had the Infinity Saga. I don't know if you've seen, Stephen, the sort of early builds of Infinity War that were floating around. They had the actual story in place. They had a working sort of visual effects story, and then they put it all together years after.
That, John,
I think it was like it was around about the time of Civil War or something like that. They had the actual movie visually in some form sitting there.
Amazing.
And then they put it into actual better, I don't know, visual form.
Yeah.
But
Stephen, did you not have some?
We did, yeah. Stephen, I'll bring it up here. There's an article. I don't know if this is the article, to be honest. It is the article. So we'll bring it up. We'll quickly try it. I think it's 8 is what I've macroed to get us both on the screen. It's clearly not.
No.
What is going on here?
That's okay.
Let's do it again. Nope, not working. There we go. 8 is to change the alignment of the actual articles in these sort of captures. Steve, we can't see it, so we'll move it up and try and get it there. This is the quote from from Feige. He says this: I'm excited to answer your questions about the future. I'd like to give you a few quotes about when Eternals wins Best Picture, when Avengers 5 is the biggest movie of all time, so let's bank the quotes as well. So Stephen, Campea's right in what he says. We know we're getting Avengers 5 because he's already speaking about Avengers 5. We know we're going to get Eternals 2 because he thinks it's got a chance. They're saying half jokingly. I don't think he is joking. He thinks it's got a chance of winning, or at least getting nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. So it's a given. Stephen, what do you make about those comments, man? Do you think he was joking, or do you think with Chloe Zhao in charge of this movie, hot on the heels of Nomadland's success, do you think that this has a chance? Because apparently he showed it to Disney directors or executives, and they were blown away by the first cut of the movie.
Yeah.
So what do you make about that? Do you think it's got a chance?
At this moment, yeah, but I don't know between now or when the Eternals is going to be released and the Academy Awards come around, what's going to be released out with comic book films, that is.
No Golden Globes next year? What do you mean?
Golden Globes next year? No.
They're
no
not.
Golden Globes.
They're not holding a Golden Globes. Well, it's a joke anyway, isn't it? Let's be honest. The actual event's a joke. When you've got...
But is it not to do with the actual network?
Is it?
Hosts it?
Oh, is it host it? Can they not get Ricky Gervais back or something like that? Is that
the actual network, I don't know what
it's
network
like AMC or something, not AMC, ABC or something, I don't know what the fuck it's called.
NBC or something,
it's a shite network. Stephen, it's a joke. The ceremony's a joke anyway. See, when you've got movies that are clear drama movies getting nominated in comedy categories just because they can't fit them into the main drama category, it's a joke. It dilutes the meaning of the awards, and to be frank, it has absolutely no relevance to the Oscars and stuff like that. The big prize at the end of the year, we've seen it. We've seen what was it from Promising Young Woman or something like that. She won the Golden Globe. Frances McDormand didn't win. Nomadland won for Best Picture. Chloe Zhao won for Best Director.
I will say one thing about the Golden Globes. I totally agree with what you're saying, but I'll say about one thing about the Golden Globes. I do prefer the relaxed sort of environment.
That is better. It's less stuffy, less up their own arse, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but that's why the Academy Awards mean so much to people, I suppose, because it is the sort of real deal. It is the seriousness of, being nominated at least by your peers. I'll
tell you, two people who will be happy. Joaquin Phoenix, because he doesn't have to go on about vegan menus and saving the world, so he'll be happy because he's a nervous fucking wreck when he goes on the stage. And Melissa McCarthy, because she doesn't have to bring her own sandwiches to feed everybody because she comes in late and misses the actual dinner. So those two people will be delighted. And obviously the network execs who don't have to bring in Ricky Gervais again and cringe at him destroying all of these pompous fake fuckers, they'll be happy as well.
Yeah.
And I'm of course talking about the shite actors. I'm not talking about the ones I like because I'm a hypocritical shit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to talk about Brad Pitt and stuff like that. He's alright.
Bringing it back to Eternals. I don't want to cut you off it, but it just makes me more excited for this film's release. I can't wait to see this film. We've been talking about this how many years now? 2 years now.
2 years.
And we've
Comic-Con,
got
wasn't it?
a kind of trailer that came out.
Maybe even 3 years, Steve.
Was it a trailer?
It was a Phase 4 reveal dates and stuff, and we got obviously Angelina Jolie's character pop up briefly.
But
we got a shot of them.
We must be getting a trailer soon, even a teaser soon.
Well, Stephen, the fact we've got Venom 2, his trailer coming out, that's the beginning, I think. We're going to see more of the Batman. We've got to see something of Shang-Chi again. But we actually got a Shang-Chi trailer recently, so probably not. Eternals, we get Black Widow. We've got more to see. There's hundreds of movies coming out, Stephen.
Yeah.
That I'm excited about, comic book movies. And we've seen barely any of them. Spider-Man No Way Home, it's finished shooting, I'm pretty sure. It must be enough to give us a teaser. But it'll be tactical, Stephen. It'll be not to reveal too much. They will play this perfectly. Because Spider-Man 3 is the last movie of the year. It's kind of connected to WandaVision and multiverse, so they'll not want to give things away.
Yeah, well, exactly, John. I think that's the difference, isn't it? You know, obviously with Far From Home and Homecoming, there wasn't much connecting stuff going on there, apart from obviously what had already happened in Civil War, which was prior to obviously Homecoming. But that's the difference, and that's why we're not getting anything. It's not always to do with Tobey Maguire, it's not always to do with Andrew Garfield, it's more to do with the connective sort of tissue between WandaVision and Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. This is a unique position Spider-Man finds itself in, Spider-Man films, that is. And I just can't wait. I can't wait. I think by the time we get to...
there, Stephen, by going wide. I do apologise.
No, don't worry about it. That's one of the things I can't wait. By the end of this year, we're going to have a clearer picture of how Phase 4 is going to... You know, the direction it's going to go in. We kind of get an idea, obviously, with the reveal, you know, of what's coming next in Phase 4. But once we see the events unfold in Spider-Man 3, can't wait.
Yeah. Stephen, I'm the same, man. I can't wait for the future of this Phase 4. I'm a huge Marvel fan, as you can probably tell. The two of us are.
I did read about
I have read about Seth Rogen,
Yeah, it's a shame, but that is what it is.
Cancel culture, isn't it? Once they get these allegations.
Good friends at one point.
No, was it Noel Clarke, Stephen, who was in Star Trek, he was in Doctor Who, he's had a lot of allegations levelled against him. And I'm firmly in the category of innocent until proven guilty. We don't trial people through the press until it's actually proven that they are guilty of what they're being accused. So I'm not one for cancel culture. I don't like it. And when you're separating these two guys, I love Pineapple Express, who are dynamite in it, man. So I don't want to see it, but it's life. He has to cut himself off because this guy's toxic now. So it's a shame, man. We're not going to get any more sort of, I don't know, dopehead sort of movies. Is that what you call it? I don't know. Sort of fucking hash joint kind of movies with their stoned out their nappers and insanity ensues. It's a shame, man. But look, man, was it did he worked on the Disaster Artist, didn't he? Seth Rogen was in that as well. I loved that movie.
He was a
director. It was round about that when these allegations. Yeah. So it's a shame. We did read about it. I've read about it earlier and I was dismayed. But that's life. And look, as people says, Seth Rogen's no angel.
No.
He has a couple of skeletons in his closet as well, some ill thought out jokes and stuff like that. So he should think twice. I don't know if James is getting innocent or not. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and back him up. I'm not friends with the guy. I don't really care. But hate this cancel culture, man.
Yeah.
Hate it. Look what it done for young man. Blanking on his name. Terrible. Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
He made some stupid comments when he was under the influence, and I don't agree with his comments. But people need to have a chance to grow from their mistakes. And look what he's done in terms of movies. Hacksaw Ridge. And whatever else he's done, I don't know.
I think it's just they pick and choose who they want to forgive and forget, John. Obviously, James Gunn being one of them. Yeah. You know, and I love James Gunn.
Amber Heard.
And I don't agree with, obviously, his previous comments from yonks ago, as we'd like to say here in Glasgow. But you make mistakes in life, John. We all do it. We all say things we didn't really mean. We say things that we were pretty ignorant about maybe 30 years ago as well that we would not say now.
No.
But it's all about
growth,
learning.
It's about growth as a human being, but no one is perfect.